picks. They are starting on the T side.
Yeah, that T side was where they found a lot of success in that matchup that they had against Strife. So see if they can repeat that success here. Early contact into Banana, but hAdji doesn't really want to give up anything too soon. He's the only one on the B side.
4-man stack as well for the Falcons all the way over towards top brackets. Matty and HS, they're peering their way through. They're trying to find an opening here.
Oh, Keoz, he might be the one that presents it. There's a little peek there into Boiler, but not going to give up the kill too early on. HS having a poke out through balcony, but not seeing anything either.
There's a lot of utility as well for cowana. That's just being armed by Crystal. See if he can level that one up. Matty peering in towards the Boiler, but that bomb, it's heading towards Banana.
2 decoys for cowana as well. That's an interesting decision. Wonder what they're going to do with that one. Doing a bit of contact here towards B with the bomb at the front, but Matty, he's going to get the opening kill here. Keoz is pushed all the way down to bottom mid, gets a kill as the reward, but he's now between these 2 lots of players.
It's a little bit scary, but HS, now he needs to try and plug that gap as Stefan finds Keoz flanking through middle. Python, he's just reverted into the site, but at the same time, they're pushing Banana.
Yeah, they are holding W down Banana. That flank is coming through fast, but Python, he has to do it here on the site alone. 3 Ts storming onto him, and Stefan, he removes him from the server. Now Maka on that flank, they have arrived. Both CT players pushing through it. All the Ts are holding for this. They're not even going for the bomb plant.
They can hear them stomping in as well. The audio steps have been given up. Crystal, he needs to plant the bomb, but they're double stacked elevated.
That is such a difficult position, the wall bang. Not with that USP, my friend. Not going to do the damage. Maka trying to poke around here. The shadow of Crystal is spotted. The bomb plant has gone down. And you can see hAdji, he's now on the flank, trying to catch this one off. He will see these 2 players poked up, but they're holding for him, and he is removed. Maka has to do the reload, and they're just going to swarm on him.
Really nice play by cowana in the mid-round. They reacted really well to that aggression thrown in firstly in towards middle by Keoz. And then they just decided, okay, we've got the space in apartments. We know that the trade can come out over towards Boiler and we can storm the A bomb site. Very good after plants being taken up as well. They all swing as a unit and get the job done. Good
stuff here early on. Very well-oiled machine. Considering their 1 game on Inferno that we've seen so far, looking like they're working like a unit. Now we're going to see the full buy come out from both squads. Force coming in from Falcons off the back of that. Have managed to bring out a FAMAS and an MP9, so it's actually not the worst Force. And Maka, he's going to go down early, gets burnt by the flames.
Oh, and second up as well. That MAC-10 doing the damage through the smoke. Doesn't even need to see his opponent. Early stages, cowana looking quite strong. Yeah, both B defenders have been taken down, but they're not overcommitting. They're throwing the smoke through to CT. They can see that there are rotations coming through, some spam through that CT smoke. Not over-peaking this one. HS going to slowly clear it here with the MAC-10, but now the team is arriving. The rest of the utility comes through. And that should be an open bomb site. No contest here. Keoz with the Deagle. Can't really find anything. The rest of his team hasn't even rotated over. Just looking to have what they hold on to these weapons. cowana, they threw pace at this one. It was a change already. We're seeing the layers of Crystal Stratbook slowly. They're turning the pages. Consecutive rounds in a row. The Falcons looking a little bit distraught early on. Already saw this against the Outsiders yesterday. It's a completely different beast, but the same tendencies can still emerge. Yeah, and I wonder how much cowana are going to continue this pace. Obviously, we're only 2 rounds in, but they are kind of known. Crystal is known for these late round assaults. We saw it so much in the opening games. Just they would wait to that 30-second mark before making the committal. But showing a bit of force here, cowana. Falcon going to at least hold on to these 3 upgraded bits of weaponry, the armor, so they can put up a bit of fight into this follow-up round. It was cowana that got a lot of those T-sided rounds on Inferno as well. That was against Strife. They got 10 rounds, if I'm not mistaken, on that T side, and looking to do the same here. Already looking very strong at the early stages of map number 1. Worth noting that now cowana, it is the first time they're in front of this audience as well, right? Their other opening maps were on LAN, but they weren't in front of the live audience, and that can have an effect, especially when you've got new guys like Maddie and Color in the roster. Yeah, well, you've got players like HS, Crystal, Stefan. They've got all experience on the big stage, so it won't phase them too much. And also, HS, when he was giving those interviews, he was saying he's been brought in to kind of supplement, kind of be that player. Python, he's going to get cleared out here towards the sandbags. But he's that tenured player. He's got the experience. He's trying to help build up Matty and Color, make them those players that can really do the damage. Just exploded onto this bomb site here. It's such an easy job. It's already a cleanup, a hat-trick of frags for the FAMAS. Yeah, HS doing it all there. Felt bad for Python. He's just tucked into sandbags, hoping to pull off something cheeky, and 2 nades rain onto his head, and then he's just hard cleared before he can do anything. He's like, oh, they won't suspect I'm still here. I've been double naded. Nope, HS clears that one. Well, the real challenge now begins for the Falcons. They will be on the first gun round of this game. No room for error. Interesting to see how this one will play out. Just take a look at the buy. AWP straight into Maka's hands. He's the point man for the Falcons. He's the man you look to find some impact. Did not see it yesterday, hoping for something different.
Yeah, but Maka did put up a 1.56 rating in that series against Vertex. Obviously, Vertex maybe not quite the caliber of opponent as maybe Outsiders or Cowana, but still, that's a very positive sign.
Early utility, though, landing. Although he's only on the AWP. Oh, wallbang through. Crystal, he's been dinked down low. Keoz, he's now suffering in these flames.
Support is here, though. Python, he's swung through. Actually managed to find 2 on that spray, and Keoz, he's repositioned for a second. And Maka, he chimes in for one of his own. They all fall in banana.
3-man stack for the Falcons. They aren't really dissuaded by the utility. They want to fight through it. Really lovely stuff. Keoz just tucking his way into the sandbags as well. He's being a nuisance. He's allowing Maka just to have these pot shots. It's always a question. I think when Marnessy first joined G2, he was taking so many shots and he was being a little bit gun-ho with his AWP, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. We saw a prime example of that with Maka there, finding all the wall bangs. Matty left all alone. Falcons, they win the gun round.
Yeah, super clean as well. Don't lose a single player. Just that damage, as mentioned, with the utility. But good coordination from Falcons on that defense. Do not let Cowana get an inch. And it's good to see that they're willing to fight it early as well. They're not going to concede that ground. Don't want to allow Cowana to get off to a strong start here. Now they've got the guns out. They can put up that defense.
You can see where Cowana are trying to exploit. They're trying to take the control towards top banana, but also just activating Matty in towards the apartments. They feel like they can exploit balcony, maybe get some of the kills traditionally towards short, which you normally find the T players in towards top brackets.
Yeah, Matty, he's the man to sort of be talking about, right? He was quite not present in the first day, but Python, he's going to be present in B here. Creeping up behind this smoke. Actually, it's going to be Keoz that finds the kill with the spray. Keoz finding one of his own onto Matty as well. And Python, now he can swing out. That's a kill. Just Stefan left. They're all just being picked apart.
This is really positive signs from the Falcons. This is what I wanted to see from them. All they are doing right now is just playing their own game.
But yeah, that point about Matty that I was trying to get that he had a very quiet opening matchup against MIBR, was the bottom rated player, but then he just came through absolutely swinging against Strife. Looked like an entirely different player. We need to see him show that same form here against Falcons.
I think the question for the Falcons as well is the consistency. Against Outsiders, they were able to string one round here or there, but then it was a factor. It only actually started to really take shape on that final map. It actually was Inferno, but it was on their T side.
Just pause here. Can see a little replay of this action in the smokes. Not a player spotted here. Just spamming on through that M4A1S. This is the pre-patch version, so plenty of bullets in the chamber for those smoke sprays.
I like this as well. Pause immediately being called. The coach can get in the ear. Quite animated. Making things work. Trying to just get things all underway. Tell you what, the guns, they have immediately come out for the Falcons, and they are really just showing us why they are definitely the favorites coming into this matchup.
We talk about that experience as well. I mean, hAdji, Keoz, and Maka, those guys have been playing together for a long time, right? They were the core during LDLC back in 2021. All that experience, whereas Cowana just come together in the last month. I mean, that's going to make a huge difference here when it comes to the big stage.
It really will, but Crystal, he's got a history of doing it time and time again. He wanted to run it back one more time. Going to try and see what he can accomplish. Probably not too much in this one, though. Just the couple of pistols. Maka going to be tested on his reflexes. That grenade, it could be well placed.
After that Matty 3K with the Desert Eagle that we saw in Overpass the other day, I'm not going to count them out yet, but Keoz, he has. That's Crystal removed early on with the spam. I'm going to reposition back towards mid, but there are players waiting for them.
Playing through a lot more confidence now. Cowana trying to work an avenue in towards short. hAdji, he's already holding and he can just spray them all down. It's a dry contact swing. His players are in for support. It's lovely stuff. He doesn't even need them.
5 players around HS here. Going to swing out, but Keoz doesn't let him. Keoz, another player that was sort of looking to maybe see a bit more out of. Obviously, he had that long tenure with Vitality. Very recently has come across to this squad, and during the event, he hasn't had the best run. He's the only positive, only player that hasn't had a positive rating during any of their series.
Actually, you got to give him time. I think we saw it towards the tail end of Vitality, where he was a lot more comfortable with the roster. He started performing, and I think his wealth of experience that he will bring to this side is just another layer that they can rely on. Cowana back out now with the guns. HS spamming in towards middle, but the smoke is not going to find anything.
We like this aggression from Maka pushing forward with the AWP. Maddie's going to be on the other side of this. Seems to have some awareness of it, but jiggles straight into the crosshairs. Can even reposition here, potentially for a second, but HS is holding the line. That's that AWP removed early, and we're back into the 4-on-4.
And it's actually going to be the go signal potentially, but that smoke is going to detract him from advancing too much further forward and towards the brackets. Cowana Gaming, they reset their focus towards B, but there's two defenders here.
Yeah, that bomb's still sitting top mid, though. Has to be collected. They're not overcommitting off this early contact.
They've only got one flash as well if they want to go for an execute, so it's going to be very difficult for them to break in.
Does seem like A is the answer. All four of these T-sided players just looking for an opening, taking their time clearing these angles as they make their way forward for this execute.
I like this from the Falcons. They're just tucked all the way back in. They want to rely on their crossfires, try and stay alive for the rotations. They haven't really got much map control, so I'm not really too sure where this one's going to end up.
hAdji's out towards Library here. This could catch them off guard. Keoz, he's the only one on site. He gets full blinded as they enter through. It's good for one, though. The trades come through. Keoz, he's got the second as well. He's just playing around the side boxes. 3 in the round for him, and he's completely shut down this assault collar. He's the only one left, but gets the wall bang through sight. Now into that 1v2. Not even sure if there's another player here. Has to clear everything. The rotations have come through so quickly. Can go to get this bomb plant down, but Python, he just pushes the smoke.
Call his name, and Keoz will answer the call. You look to him, and he really holds down that bomb site. It's a lovely reposition. As soon as those flashbangs come out towards apartments, he knows his experience. Cowana, they're going to look towards mini pit. They're going to look towards pit first before clearing out the site. So tucking him behind default, it gives him that extra second to compose himself.
Fantastic multi-kill, and it was so required as well. We saw that execute coming through, 40 players coming onto the site, and hAdji was already smoked off. It was just on Keoz to put up the defense, and he steps up and delivers. Good signs here early on for Team Falcons. Cowana, they decide to call the tack timeout. Got to think this one through.
Probably to discuss the finances as well. Their money not in the best spot to accommodate a full purchase. Instead, electing with Armor Tech 9, they would love a bomb plant going forward.
Yeah, armor on 4 of these players. Color keeping a bit of extra cash so they can bring that AWP in a little bit later down the line. He's going to get up some util though. So could still be some bite to this round.
Keoz, he's just going to aggress down middle though. He's just going to do it all, it would seem. HS, he finally does trade him out, but that MP9... It's a deliberate purchase because he's got so much money in the bank account already. They know the financial situation, and Python just looking to extend the lead. That's the bomb dropped, and it's all left onto HS.
He did get that one kill, but now there's just so many players swarming on him. He's even trying to spam through the roof of the tunnel there. No chance into the round, and that Tech 9 armor buy, it is completely dispatched off the back of an MP9.
These faces, you can see them in the player cams, they're looking a lot more relaxed, the Falcons, as they did yesterday, well, compared to they did yesterday against the Outsiders. All smiles across the board. Despite winning a couple of these rounds, Cowana, they now have got their game faces on. They don't really want to let this one slip away after looking so good early stages.
There's an AWP for color though. We can bring that one out. And there's a double AWP set up for Falcons. This is a bit of a change up here. And Python, he goes down early towards B. An opening presents itself now, but there are support in hAdji here. Crystal removed as well. Back into the 4-on-4. This double AWP has not been activated yet.
And in fact, although Color is missing the shots, it's Stefan to step up. He just delivers a quick headshot all the way over. That means that Cowana, they can now extend in towards top banana. Keoz, difficult task, and Matty, he can hear the scoping in top middle.
Yeah, but now they're not going to be aware of the second scope unless Keoz makes the noise. They might have heard that, but there's a lot going on here at banana. has an opportunity now to find this opening kill and then get away. There it is. He gets the kill. The rotations are coming through, but Keoz, he's shutting down this banana assault. The flank, though, it's coming all the way through from Maddie, making his way around, and all 3 CTs are on that side of the map.
He just needs to hold here because the bomb, it can make its way over. Matty reveals his position on towards Maka and Color. Oh, he could have caught them with the knife out, but Keoz, he's going to actually win out the gunfight. That's the bomb dropped.
Oh, it's a disaster. They had all the pieces in place. Maddie on the perfect flank. All 3 CTs on that side of the map, isolated. But unfortunately, doesn't come into play, and now he has to win this 1v2 with 30 seconds on the clock, and with the AWP holding the line, Keoz 4 in the round.
Really well played from him, and it's just so unfortunate. Color, he could hear that player running all the way down Banana. If he just hits that shot, he's already missed a couple already. Just on Inferno, it's a very difficult mistress to tame. Sometimes the AWP on T side Inferno, such close, narrow choke points to really just extend into. It's a very difficult thing. You want space with the AWP. It's not being provided to him. He's being suffocated in.
You did need to hit that one, though. Top banana, that's a pretty standard AWP shot to be able to hit. Unfortunately, the nerves potentially getting to him here. I like this double setup here, but Maddie, that's that Desert Eagle chiming in for the first. Still, though, it is just his upgraded pistol, so it's not the best for the job, but at least they have the man advantage here early on. And Maddie, he's holding down W. He's got this M4. He could catch off Maka off guard here. Oh, the timing doesn't quite present itself, but just going to walk straight into him.
Matty's doing it all. He's catching all of these timings, and now he can lock Keoz in. It's now all onto Keoz. He needs to secure it, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Cowana, they're stealing this one away.
That's Keoz removed. Maddie does it all off the back of that opening with the Desert Eagle. Sends the CTs scrambling in response. You could see Maka trying to rotate to fill that gap, and he just gets caught off guard, removed immediately.
It's that change of pace from Cowana over towards Banana. They have tried it a couple of times, and the Falcons, they just dropped their utility early, and they just feel like that's it. They can't really get past it, but instead they throw a pace, they throw caution, and Matty getting the first Desert Eagle kill and then realizing this is now back-to-back rounds that Falcons have left long open. That space, it can be exploited.
Did mention Maddie is the man that we want to see step up if Cowana want to duplicate the success they had against Strife. So it's good to see early on he is finding that impact, finding these positions he can leverage, these gaps that he can exploit. We are going to see the full buy still in play for Team Falcons. Actually, a fair bit of cash off the virtue of that string of rounds earlier on.
It's nice to see Keoz just being consistent, especially in a LAN environment. He was the one player you looked to on that Falcons game yesterday against the Outsiders, especially on Vertigo. He was providing a lot of the opening kills. Over here, he's got a lot of ADR, but it's aggression, and he's actually going to win out the duel. Look at that.
Yeah, just storming into second mid here, supported as well from Keoz. Even hAdji chiming in for a bit of help there. And Crystal, he's now stuck all the way back to bridge. Color trying to find a kill through this smoke, but not going to get anything. Falcons' early aggression pays dividends.
Yeah, disrespectful from the Falcons. They want to make Cowana uncomfortable. Maka just holding. But Stefan, he's trying to find a gap. He's trying to work his way in, but Python is there to secure it.
Crystal and Color have to piece this one together. The 2v5, and they're going to be walking into the 3-man lean towards the B bomb site. Although hAdji is starting to make his way through Speedway. Can rotate in pretty quickly here. Gonna have to be something magical here from Color as he enters in, and that AWP is holding the line.
And even if he misses a shot, Python can just swing on in from top oranges. But Cowana, they hear the sniper ring on out its shots, and it makes them a little bit nervous.
Here comes the utility though. The flash is going to push Maka back, and now Crystal can hold it, waiting to see if he's going to peek up, but Maka, he is a little bit quicker on the trigger. Color now left alone. That's a 1 kill, but would need to find 4 more to do it. Would be an incredible 1v5 clutch if he could pull it off, but hAdji not going to give him a look in.
And he hasn't really got any utility as well to just smoke off that choke point, so Maka can feel safe. Rotations are in, and unfortunately it's a numbers game. Not in the favor of Cowana. Falcons, they are really pushing them here.
And Keoz, you were highlighting him, right? But 15 for 5 now. Having an absolute incredible game here against Cowana, finding all the openings and just doing the damage.
He hasn't lost an opening engagement yet. 4-0 right now. really stepping up. cowana, they slow things down. They're now waiting for this aggression because the Falcons, they've conditioned them to expect it.
No longer running that double AWP setup now, just a single one for Maka. So they opt to move away from that, picking up the AK instead. I'm not sure it even really got spotted or had any impact, but deciding that they just need the single one here. Perhaps expecting some additional aggression out of cowana as a change.
Three-man setup towards B is the perfect response. Even dropping the retake utility. That's going to split the defense up. Stefan, he's now currently isolated.
Not going to aggress off it though. The AWP is just holding that tight angle. He's going to be the one taking the first contact as they swing around here. Because the anti-flash on both the other CT players just ready to respond. Smokes come through. Maka holds the line, waiting for the peak to come.
He's in a nice off angle as well, so even if he takes a shot and misses, he can definitely escape back in, and he's got the rifles for support. Keoz, he's getting aggressive. They could go right through this. cowana, they're going to run straight into the meat grinder. hAdji will eventually respond, but it could be too little too late.
Yes, slight little gap there in the smoke sets that up for success. Keoz drops it and just pushes through. Matty has found another one of these openings though. hAdji's on his tail. All comes down to who wins this boiler engagement, and it is hAdji that comes out ahead. Once again, it's the AWP and rifle left alone, but Keoz, he's the only one here, hAdji, sorry, he's the only one here on the site. Keoz is on the rotate.
There's no time though. Matty even heard him aggressing towards the apartments, but just can't win out the engagement. He had the jump on him almost. So unfortunate, but cowana, they just bleed the clock down too thin. Falcons doing a very good job at dropping their utility at the perfect moment. It just feels like whenever cowana want to execute, they can't get it done. And then even after time has expired, another kill comes in. That's no money.
Holding that AWP and armor, and now just down to $150 in his bank. The worst case scenario for Color. You never want to be in a position that you're saving on the T side, and you certainly don't want them to be hunting you down. That's now made the force come out, but Color, he can't contribute in this round. It's a single Glock.
Yeah, that's awful. That's really not what you want to see. cowana, things go from bad to worse currently. Falcons, they've now doubled the score lead that cowana initially had. Aggression will now take place in towards apartments. Matty, it's actually going to do a lot of damage towards Keoz.
Yeah, I love that setup there, using the incendiary as a one-way. Doesn't quite pan out. Matty, even finding Maka in the back of the head there, gets the dink and able to get the spray down, and a second entry onto Keoz. He has opened up the A-bomb side, but hAdji has rotated over and through the smoke. The spray transfer onto hAdji. Stefan taken down from Banana, and Color and Matty, now they're all alone off those incredible openings. At least Color gets the response down, puts it into the 2-on-2.
Very scary, but no... Both of these rotations now are coming in from top middle. And in fact, they're going to make their way towards the balcony. Matty can tuck in towards the pit. His position is everything right now.
Yeah, Color has to play this super awkward angle with the AWP up on the boxes in the corner. Has to be wary of long, but it's through apps where both these players are coming, and Matty, he's actually not holding an active line, doesn't have the HP to be peeking onto it. Just going to jiggle the angle, but not get anything. Keoz, he's going to drop down, but Matty, he doesn't spot him, and he peeks out. And now, Matty, again, a 4K in the round to shut down the assault.
There's a young gun stepping up for cowana when it matters most. The aggression in the first instance in apartments, he doubles up, he cracks open the bomb site, and just when you think hAdji's heroics has really turned the tide back into the CT's favor, especially with that response on Banana pushing down, eliminating Stefan, it's the young player of Matty to really hold it in. 4 kills in the round, he bails cowana out.
It looked like hAdji had done everything then, coming through mid and finding that second kill through the smoke. That was absolutely criminal. Oh, smoke here. Maka finds the gap. Color, he's removed the other AWP of Keoz. It chimes out too.
18-7 right now on Keoz. This man is having a incredible half on Inferno right now. hAdji and the gang are completely stuck. They don't know what to do, setting their sights back towards top mid, but there's 2 defenders here.
That AWP setup coming into play once again. Been playing around with this one, have Falcons, and this time has a huge amount of impact. Maka, he's rotated over from top mid. Gonna slowly clear this with the orb. Doesn't quite hit the flick. The trades out there from Python though. A lot of damage done onto Stefan. Number advantage now is here for Falcons. Keoz holding the line with the second AWP, and it's easy as you like it. Crystal now, he's picked up the orb of his own. Does decide to trade that for the M4. Ooh, nice swing onto Keoz. Not gonna be ready for this player though. hAdji trying to get the stab, doesn't actually hit it.
Can get the bomb down at the very least, and now he's thrown into this clutch. It's the most experienced member of this cowana side. hAdji, he gets caught out as well, but he's just playing the time because Keoz is in on the flank. Falcons win out another retake.
Great coordination from Team Falcons there. Maka rotating over off that opening pick where his AWP is spotted in towards top mid, goes all the way over to B, and then they're just not ready for the second AWP of Keoz to be holding the line once he goes down.
No, double snipers on B. It's very unexpected indeed. And for the Falcons as they head into the last round of this first half, looking a much better team than they did yesterday. It is their first LAN with all of the members on the team, as they said pre-game. Python really settling in. He's hit double digits on the kill feed as well. And aggression is now going to take place in towards mid. We've seen this already. Keoz, he's being so incredibly aggressive. And Matty, he could get caught out.
Yeah, but he's hearing all this, right? He's ready for this aggression, but Keoz, he has the duel. Matty removed, causing so much damage on that side of the map, and they're just going to aggress it into Keoz, but he's been doing so much work here on the B side. Even gets the second onto color there. The multi-kill. Stefan, the trade is there, but it's the 2-on-4.
I just don't know how Keoz time and time again can just get these multiple kills in these rounds. He's doing everything. He was the only defender there. The rotations, they're all coming from CT, and they're being so aggressive with it.
I mean, they can do 4-on-2. Oh, now 4-on-3. hAdji. Keoz is also very low here. There's a chance they can pull this one off, especially with Keoz going down into the 2-on-2. hAdji, 2 kills in the round, has to find 2 more to do this. The clock is ticking. Bomb not tapped. Now it is hAdji, he has to swing on this one. Almost good for it, but they're holding the line.
Yeah, unfortunate. It's a really nice attempt from cowana, but Falcons, they will win out the half here, and they'll take a strong lead going into the second. hEkko, I believe, is down on the sidelines. We're going to take a look in at the halftime.
Yeah, Falcons should not relax, because even though they got 10 rounds, we need to keep in mind that last time against Strife, cowana got 6 rounds and then ended up closing the map. So we'll be back with the second half after a break.
welcome back. Cowana Gaming taking on Falcons in this elimination match. A 10-5 half. The lead here for Falcons off the back of the individuals of Keoz stepping up 21 for 9, Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, look, we called the question of the veto when we did see it, Cowana. It's interesting how they were saying, oh, well, we're just going to play our own game, and then they pick into a map that they don't really have too much experience on. Okay, Falcons, they've got a very big lead here coming into this.
You're playing the 2v4 simulator for Cowana Gaming. An opportunity here presents itself. Crystal can come on that rotate with a kit. No armor on either of these players, though, so they do have to find these kills, and hAdji, well, he's going to find the first one. Crystal now in the 1v3. USP has to reign true as he makes his way up through Banana. So many angles to clear this crossfire. Double setup towards CT. Player up on oranges here is hAdji. Gonna be swinging out, and he is good for the kill.
Nice job by the Falcons. They make their way up towards the Banana. The trade spacing is perfect, and they will get that one sorted. See the smiles on their faces. They extend. They do a very good job here, starting off the second half strong.
Yeah, hAdji, he's the other man that's really been up. These two individuals shining strong for Falcons, and let's put Cowana now onto the USPs. They're going to be potentially facing up against 12 here.
Lots of SMGs as well. They can farm up the money. Utility being dropped. Falcons are taking no precautions, but there is a stack currently on B for Cowana.
Yeah, they're going to tuck tail and run. Decide not to overcommit to that one. Throw their utility early on just to keep the attention there, but it's back to A that their intentions are. And there is no one here to receive them. Maka, he can go on a hunt now with this Mac 10 once they decide there's no contact. Try and farm up some of that extra money. Running in first here, but nobody is home.
Yeah, completely vacant. Bomb plant can go down completely uncontested. Cowana, they know what's occurring. He'll try and get some exit frags potentially, but not going to be doing too much in the round. You can already see the Falcons, they're just hunting.
This could be a unicorn round. No damage done to anyone. No one spotted anyone. We'll see. They are hunting, barreling up Banana. All 5 of these CTs in towards CT spawn. It's like they never left it.
No, well, they basically didn't for all intensive purposes. In fact, though, what's a little bit scary is Keoz the only one on the bomb site right now. Obviously, the time is ticked down too low, but if this had been a couple of seconds earlier, he could have potentially been overwhelmed like he just did. So, Falcons, they get away with one there, all things considered.
Yeah, they get a Galil. Oh, do they actually? I don't think they do. Nope.
Just about.
Denied that one. Probably don't want it anyway. I think the M4's coming out now. A little bit better than a Galil. It's such a deficit that they have to climb up.
Yeah, no, they really do. They need to get something going here. It was a full eco, so they will invest into this one. Trying to get the guns out early on the side of Cowana, looking to start their CT stride a little bit stronger. They need to get momentum. They need consecutive rounds in a row here to break the Falcons' momentum.
And it's really just HS that's been stepping up for Cowana. I mean, Color, he's the one we're looking to with this AWP to do it all, and he opens it up with the kill onto Python. Wasn't particularly present there on the T side, but now he starts off the CT strong. Yeah,
perfect response from Cowana. And you're talking about the Galils. Well, Falcons, they've got 3 of them. Elected for the utility over the weaponry to really supplement and help their executes. Cowana, they're throwing aggression in towards top Banana now.
Keoz is holding for this. Throws out the hAdji. Gonna do a bit of damage, but that flash is perfect. Matty sprays him down with that.
Maybe I'll try into a couple of problems.
They just really like to hold these angles. Running down that clock. Everyone playing precision perfect. Not wanting to move an inch. Waiting for a mistake to happen.
They are still going, though. See it on the bomb site. Working their way over.
It's 1v2.
Carrying their way down the line. Looks like the bomb is on that A bomb site. 17 seconds left. hAdji.
He's saving this one. No opportunity. Has found 2 in the round, but it would have been the ace clutch. And with all of his teammates falling, comes nigh impossible. So Cowana do strike back. HS finding 2 in that round, and it starts with that AWP pick from Color. He does it all. And they pick apart the rest of the Falcons.
Yeah, lovely stuff there from them. Unfortunately, for the Falcons, they weren't able to get it done. It was just the early damages done by Cowana, which really just set the precedent for the rest of the round. The gap was trying to be taken in towards long, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. HS with a couple of kills of his own as well. whilst hAdji does the damage to the economy, forcing the rebuys out. It's just not the round conversion, but it will set them up for success, potentially. HS, now he's running straight down Banana.
Barreling down, not getting rewarded anything. A smoke deep control, though, has taken. Stefan playing a slither angle, might find a kill here, does a lot of damage on the hAdji, but he's forced off the line. They're just going to be fast committing now onto A. Look out towards long. 3 players barreling down. Crystal, he's going to swing into it and get that info. Has to drop the responsive utility. He does a fair bit of damage through the wall there onto Keoz. Color here with the AWP. He's the one that has to find the kill. Stefan's also tucked up into sight behind this smoke. They are making their way in here. He has to find the kills, though. There's so many guns firing out, but he's not able to see anything. Completely smoked, and he eventually is taken down by hAdji.
But whilst these smokes fade, that would only be the pieces of utility, but cowana, they're already thinking about saving. This is the correct decision. The money is just simply not there. They can throw the bodies at it, but if they lose, especially with a 2-man disadvantage, it would set them up for failure in the rounds going forward. Falcons, they changed the pace. They realize that the gap is over towards A. It's a quick A wrap, and they get it done.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the kill distribution, you know that HS plays that B bump site, you know that Maddie's there alongside him. Yeah, you're going to abuse A, aren't you? You know that that's where Color is with the AWP. You find that early kill, you've got an opening, and that's exactly what they exploit. Now up to 13. Huge round lead here on their opponent's map pick, nonetheless.
Very true as well, and the Falcons, they actually look better on their opponent's map pick. It was this Inferno pick against the Outsiders where it looks like they did their best work. Wasn't so much of a contest on that Vertigo. But here on Inferno, we're seeing them be the formidable team we expected them to be. And heading into Dust 2, it's a scary prospect for this cowana game inside. 13-6, it's a little bit lopsided.
Yeah, Dust 2, it's a good one to bring up because it's a very aim-reliant map, and you can see the Falcons, they are looking so sharp. If Keoz can have that same level of impact on Dust 2, that's difficult for cowana.
It's true, but he hasn't really had too much impact here in the second half. But to be honest with you, he hasn't really had too much to do. And he actually gets dinked down low, that man into our consideration. Crystal trying to work this top brackets. It's a deep smoke, and the Falcons, they're aware that someone might be there.
Yeah, the heavy rotating over to A off that initial contact towards B. 4-player lean in here towards hAdji. Just going to push through. hAdji just get 2 with the MP9. Keoz is there for the trade eventually, but the damage has been done.
Yeah, really lovely stuff from cowana. They just want to take pace, and they just want to fight. The rotations are in, though, but that means it is all left onto Color. He needs to wait for the support of his team. Although they've taken top brackets, the rotations are only just starting to come in.
Yeah, that bomb still hasn't been collected, though, so it's going to slow down this assault a little bit. hAdji going to get a little boost up here at the edge of the smoke. Not going to spot anything on the other side, though. Maddie has made his way over. Oh, that smoke at 50 seconds. That does so much damage.
Spray through as well. That's hAdji brought down low. Both of the, well, actually 2 of the members of the Falcons are on 16 HP. And Crystal, he's just lurking all the way down in this tunnel. About to peer his head up at the perfect opportunity. He could just end the round here and now, but he turns round. Keoz will actually silence him. That's a gap that can be opened up.
Keoz. Along with HP here, hAdji and Keoz are low. This spray could do a huge amount of damage, but Keoz, he's able to find the kill there. Just crouches down with the peek. It is pixel perfect. 3 in the round for him. And now Color and Matty, they are coming through on this retake, both through mid. Keoz is holding long, though, so they have to come through short. And this flank can come through from him.
Falcons completely turn the round on its head. Keoz and Keoz will combine in a matter of moments. And what looks so devastating for them is actually their swan song. Really well played by the Falcons, and they extend their advantage. They're now 2 rounds away from taking the map.
Looks like Crystal is going to do everything there to disrupt it as he peeks out of tunnel, but the timing just isn't there for him. He gets removed before he can shut down that rotate.
And that's the 1xBet impact player in that round, Keoz. Quad kill, 25-10. I said, look, he hasn't had too much to do in that round. He really steps up when it matters most. cowana really on the back foot, laying down an artillery strike in towards Banana. And Matty, he finds another headshot with the Deagle.
Yeah, 2 kills early on. That hAdji doing a lot of damage. Crystal, he's walked past him in the smoke. Maka exploits a gap, and that's the A site completely open. All 3 players over here towards me, and Python sprays down 2 of them. Blink and you miss it. It is just Stefan alone, and Python shuts him down as well.
How has Crystal allowed that player just to go through the smoke? It's a matter of timings, maybe. It's the resolution he's playing on. But it's absolutely unfortunate for cowana. Head in their hands. Timeout being called. 15-6. It's looking a little bit grim.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what cowana can really do here to bring this one back. Look at the money. They have to force into this one, and it's just going to be pennies to spare to do it. MP9s and Scouts likely the outcome here, and it's not the weaponry you want to be working with against map point.
No, Kingdom just try to say to them, just calm down. Look, it's fine. These things happen. A best-of-3 series is a marathon, not a sprint. There's still 2 opportunities to turn the tides in the series. But right now, Falcons are looking absolutely devastating.
26-4-11. A dominant performance here from Keoz. 125 ADR. What a monster. And he's going to be taking some early aggression here towards B. He's slowed down by this incendiary. There's 4 players for the CTs on the B side.
It's a nice little stack. Grenades being primed and ready could drop these on the heads of the Falcon players. Instead, it's Keoz with one of his own. It's good damage early.
Keoz is just making his way up here. Ready for this swing to come through. Oh, the boost, the flash is perfect, but the spray actually manages to find 2. hAdji playing anti-flash, swings out for the trades. HS trying to get something here with the MP9, is rewarded with the kill onto Maka. That equalized the scoreline now 3-3. Smoke's coming through here. hAdji, HS just swings around the corner, but Python has found the opening to A.
At the very least, but the bomb's been dropped, so that's going to be very difficult for Falcons to try and recover Keoz. He's on this long flank, though, so all Python needs to do is just make noise, cause himself to be a bit of a nuisance, and then Keoz can strike.
Speaking of noise, HS is just storming his way around here, and Python's just holding the line. That's a freebie. Now it has to be Color in the clutch. 6 kills, needs to find 2 more to keep cowana in this. 38 seconds on the clock. Does have a smoke that he can deploy, but he doesn't know where these Falcons players are coming from. Has repositioned himself into mid here. Holding the line, knowing that Python is coming from T. He's unsure of it, but there's the kill. Where is Keoz? That's what Color is thinking. Keoz making his way through. Removes the head of Color, and they take the map.
It takes a little while for that flank to come into full effect, but Keoz will stand and deliver. Falcons, they will take that first map headed into the series of this elimination game in our lower bracket. Join us in just a couple of minutes, and we'll bring you with the second map live.